Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Miss. Let me introduce myself. My name is Iksan Kurnia. And here, I'm with my friends, Dani Husna Fadilah, Lona Bonita Javier, Putri Syaumi Fadilah, Muhammad Rafi Naufal Ziyad Islami, Muhammad Rizky Arif Pratama, Tiara Zulfa Ananda Rahmah. We are from Group 15. In here, we will presentation about our work, our discussion about the type of tourism in a five city in Indonesia. The first material will be explained by my friends, Muhammad Rizky Arif Pratama.
Thank you, Isan. Okay, I will present about the city of Sukabumi and some destination that can be a reference to you. First, Puncak Dharma, one of the highest plants in the Ciletu Geopark, is located in Girimukti village, Cimas district. From there, various views can be seen from the Ciletu Bay to rows of cliffs, rice fields, to the Ciletu Geopark. Spend the morning at the Dharma while enjoying the sunrise. In the afternoon, continue to Dog Dog Waterfall. This tourist spot have a beautiful rock formation. And the last tourist spot, watch the sunset at the Puncak Aher, the peak which was named after the former governor of West Java, Ahmad Heriawan. Okay, next is Kampung Cipta Gelar, category culture. Although time has changed, they are not eroded by the current. They still live with the custom and culture which are their ancestral heritage. Cipta Gelar Traditional Village is one of the traditional villages in Indonesia, which is located in the Halimun Mountains area. The community also still adheres to typical traditional ceremony. They have been passed down from generation to generation, such as Masuk. Masuk is an annual tradition that begins the life cycle of the people of Kasepuhan, which can be interpreted as the process of planting rice. Okay, and Santa Sea Waterfall, the Pirate Adventure. The category is recreational. Here are some rides that can you try. Are racing slide, Caribbean Ocean, that rides that invite you to enjoy the waves. Ontario Lake have the facilities such as a Gebuk Bantal, Amazon River offer the safety and comfort around this ride. And the last, Japanese hot spring or warm pool. Entry fee weekday 40,000 rupiah and weekend 60,000 rupiah. Okay, the next material can be explained by my friends, Tiara Julfa. Hello, Tiara Julfa.
Okay, thank you, Rizky. Now I will explain rafting Citarik. The Citarik River, which is located in the Cikidang area, has a pretty good river character, especially in the West Java area, with rapids that are quite challenging for those of you who are experienced and beginners. Even the Citarik River is used as a host international class WRC or World Rafting Championship activities. Next, Bogor. In Bogor, we can meet Curug Leuwi Hejo, a waterfall with a clear pool of water allows visitors to play in the water while bathing around the location of the waterfall. Leuwi in Sundanese means niche or pond, while Hejo means green. With mountain rock cliff, this waterfall looks very beautiful. This place is also often touted as the Green Canyon of the city of Bogor. Curug Leuwi Hejo is located in Wangan Village, Cileungsi, Karangtengah, Babakan, Madang, Sentul, Bogor City. You have to travel a distance of 10 kilometers from the center of Bogor. Next, Mount Batu. Mount Batu Mountain Jonggol is located in Sukaharja Village. It only takes 1 until 2 hours to reach the peak and the height is only 830 75 meters above sea level, although relatively short. The terrain of Red is quite challenging. The terrain before the peak is rather steep and must use a rope. But behind the difficulties when climbing, the panorama of the peak of Mount Batu Jonggol will not disappoint travelers, because the scenery offered in the form of mountain cluster is really beautiful. Okay, the next material will be explained by my friend Muhammad Rafi.
Okay, thank you, Tiara Zulfa. I will explain cultural tourism in Bogor. Cultural tourism in Bogor is a Bogor Botanical Garden. Bogor Botanical Garden is a large botanical garden located in the city of Bogor, Indonesia. It covers an area of 87 hectares and has 15,000 types of tree and plant collection. The Bogor Botanical Gardens were originally part of the Sambida. Sambida means is an artificial forest or artificial garden, which existed at least during the reign of the Sri Baduga Maharaja, Prabu Siliwangi, 1474 until 1513 of Sunda Kingdom. In the early 80,000, Governor-General Thomas Stamford Raffles, who lived at the Bogor Place and had a great interest in the botany, was interested in the developing the Bogor Place grown into beautiful garden. And next, religious tourism in Bogor is a Vihara Danagun. The location of the Danagun Vihara is a Babakan Pasar Bogor, West Java. Is known as the oldest monastery in the Bogor city, became a place of celebration of Cap Gome. The monastery, also known as the Hok Tek Bio Vihara Mahaseta Danagun Temple. It is often referred to as the Hok Tek Bio Vihara, which means place of God wisdom. Hok means God, Tek means wisdom, Bio means place. Is the center of religious activity for three religions and ones, namely Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism. This 135 square meter monastery is a real portrait of religious harmony in the city Bogor. Next, Tasikmalaya City. Ecotourism in Tasikmalaya City, Pantai Karang Taulan. This beautiful Karang Taulan beach is located in the Cimanuk village, Kalapagenep, Cikalong district, Tasikmalaya. At Karang Taulan beach, visitor can enjoy a very beautiful and charming view of coral rocks, the vastness of Indian Ocean, and the beauty of the sunset. Facilities at Karang Taulan beach include prayer rooms, toilet, food stall, gazebos, and camping ground. The next material will be explained with my friend Putri.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Rafi. In here, I will explain about Museum Sukapura in category cultural. The Sukapura Museum was inaugurated on August 19, 2000 by the region of Tasikmalaya. This place is perfect for children's educational tours to expand knowledge about history. This museum is located in Empang Village, Sukapura Village, Sukaraja District, Tasikmalaya. The collection stored in this museum are various relics of the Sukapura government that once existed under Mount Galunggung. However, not all items are found in this museum. There are several relics that are kept by individuals and owners of the Sukapura Foundation. The collection stored in the museum include various weapons, art tools, household utensils, various Sukapura regions, PTK, and clothing. Next, Mount Galunggung in category adventure. Mount Galunggung is one of the favorite tourist attraction in Tasikmalaya Regency. This mountain is still active and has a height of 2,167 meters above sea level. So visitors can feel the very cool air. Many beauties can be found on Mount Galunggung, such as Kawah Hijau, hot springs, viewing posts, to the colorful Curug Agung. Next, Kampung Naga in category religious. Kampung Naga is a traditional village located in Tasikmalaya, West Java. The location is only about 30 kilometers from downtown Tasikmalaya. The name dragon comes from the word Nagawir, which means to hang. This is because of its position in the valley and looks as if it hangs on a hill. This village is not an official tourist attraction, but it is never empty of tourist visits. Simple social life attracts many tourists, especially from the city, to visit. Here, tourists can see firsthand how the wisdom of the residents and the culture that lives in it. The next material will be explained by my friend, Lola.
Okay, thank you, Putri. I will present about the city of Flores. First, Mount Lewottobi. The category is adventure. For hike lovers, Mount Lewottobi tourist attraction can be an alternative to the most challenging vacation spots because before enjoying the view and the cool air, you will be challenged to climb Mount Lewottobi to the top. Before climbing, there is something you should know about the division of the mountain area, which is divided into two, namely Woman Mountain and Mountain Man. The locations are close to each other, so you just have to choose which one you want to climb. For the climbing route itself, it is considered quite easy even if it is passed by beginners. The peak is not too high, so tourists will not spend a long time trekking. The height of Mount Lewottobi for men is only 1,584 meters above sea level, while Lewottobi for women is 1,703 meters above sea level. Next. Meko Island. Meko, or often called Pasir Timbul Meko, is a popular tourist spot located in Witihama district. Adonara Island is Flores and Tete. This Meko looks like a small island in the middle of the open ocean, beautiful and enchanting. The unique view of white sand mixed with pink is also very pleasing to the eye. The size of the island is indeed small, only about 1 sq kilometer and uninhabited. In addition to the atmosphere of the Meko beach, the surface thumb up. The underwater world is no less interesting. Tourists can take the time to snorkel or dive. If you are lucky, you may meet a tame green population. Next. Lewak Luwak Traditional Village. Lewak Luwak Traditional House, or called Korke, is a traditional house located in Lewak Luwak Village, Limon Pagong District, East Flores Regency, East Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. Some of the uniqueness of the Lewak Luwak Traditional Village is the Koke Balai, or the center of the traditional house is in the middle of, surrounded by traditional house of all tribes. This shows that the local communities strongly uphold the cultural values of the ancestral heritage. This Kokbal unites all the residents here, which consist of several large tribes. They continue to maintain all the ancestral culture. This culture unites their life. The next material will be explained by my friend Dania.
Okay, thank you, Lola. I will explain Komodo Island National Park. Komodo Island National Park is one of the well-known educational tourist attractions in Indonesia. The tourist spot is one of the most interesting educational tours. Here, you will find a very rare animal in Indonesia, namely the Komodo dragon. It was even reported that Komodo Island National Park is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. This tourist spot makes a lot of knowledge that visitors will get. Next. Bangka Belitung. Pasir Padi Beach. Pangkal Pinang, as the capital city of Bangka Belitung, has a beautiful beach such as Pasir Padi Beach. Pasir Padi Beach, located near of city center. It's around 8 kilometers from city center. People usually visit the beach on weekends for have fun, play in the waves on the beach, or sit back and enjoy fresh coconut. With a clear sand and gentle waves, this beach is suitable as a place for recreation on weekends. People love to go to this beach to relax and refresh their mind and enjoy the view. Next, Museum Timah. Museum Timah located in the center city of Pangkal Pinang. This museum presents the history of tin on Bangka Island, which is Bangka Island is the largest tin producing in Indonesia. In this museum, there is a history of tin on Bangka Island during the colonial era and developed until now. From minimum technology until now advanced technology. Visitors can learn about the history, lifestyle, culture, and employment of the people from the past until now. The next material will be explained by my friend Ihsan.
Okay, thank you, Dania. And here I will continue material from Dania. Changbang is a religious tourism. Changbang is an annual agenda for Chinese people to pilgrimages to the graves of ancestors who have died. In Bangkal Pinang, there is the largest Chinese funeral in Southeast Asia. The name is Sentosa Funeral. At this Changbang moment, usually the funeral will be full of offerings and candles. This moment becomes the biggest agenda for the Chinese people because they really respect their ancestors. Usually, families with far homes outside the city still come to send a praise to their ancestors. Next, Mangkol Hill as the adventure tourism. Around a 15-kilometer from the city Pangkal Pinang, there is a Mangkol Hill with a beautiful waterfall. To come to this place, need extra efforts because the access through the forest. When arriving at the gate, visitors have to walk around 1 kilometer to get to the waterfall by climbing the hill. When arrived, visitor will be present with a view of beautiful and clean waterfall and a cool atmosphere from the trees. So with that last material, there is presentation from us. I'm sorry from any mistake and lack. I'm advised from my friends. Hereby, I close this presentation with wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.